There we go. Okay. Everything's set up, I think. Right? Okay. Cool. Hi. Sound might be a little different because I'm using a little microphone down here. Here it is. So it's a little mic stand thing. So instead of using my headset, I'm using this. I'm just gonna wiggle this around until it's nice. Okay. On my desk. Okay. That was okay. Hi. Happy February. Yeah. Here we go. So I'm gonna... I actually wanted to start with something else today, but, work on a different project, but can't quite get, everything lined up right for that yet, so working on this again, but, so I'm excited that we got some more, storyboards, so I can plug them in and we'll just time them out, and, I think it'll be fun, because, this is kind of like a process that doesn't usually is seen, you know, when you watch like other people and like we signed that song. How's that sound? Is that too loud with the what? Wait, it's like backwards now. Clap. Okay, it's that one, and then video captured should be. Is that not on? Then should just be my desktop. Ooh. Oh, now it's looking at my chat. That's different. Okay. Ah, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get the sound levels right with the sound mixing. Ooh, never seen that before. Yeah, volume is really low, I bet. Okay. Because otherwise, you know, I had to like hold it here. This is probably way too loud now. So, I just wanted something that doesn't have that has a pop filter on it. So pop pop, that should sound better. And I'm naturally just quiet, so that doesn't help either. But I can make these louder. No, that is already pretty much loud. I'll see what this does. Desktop audio. Bring that up. Downtown to mix. I have this cool, yeah, why not? Cool thing here. I just set them all up to max now. Monitor off. Tracks. Yeah, I've never seen this thing before, so we'll deal with that. Okay. Because I wanted you to hear... Oh, there it is. I scrolled down. Let me scroll up. Okay, cool. So you should be hearing that moaning sound. Does that sound right? Is this coming up?
What?
Did you hear like what? Did you hear that? I'm just trying to make sure everything's synced up for you before you go on for like a whole hour. Everything's bad at first. Kind of messed everything up. So I want to make sure everything's okay now. And we'll just wait a little bit for responses. I'm trying to bring my... I can't really bring my mic because there's like no room on my desk right now. I'm using one of those keyboard sliders out things. And it's like, I already have the keyboard and mouse and the mouse, yeah. Hey, Scoot. Dash, you're back, cool. I think we'll just go.
But I was in bed. How did...
I don't hear anything. Do you hear me? You should be able to hear me. Cause that mic thing's on. So I'm hearing that. Okay. I think it's natural if you don't hear the actual flash thing on there. I'm looking at a second monitor, so I'm not looking at you guys, but don't worry, I still see it. And I put my camera over there too, so there's a lot of other stuff that's going on here. Device default real text speakers. Yeah, it should just be default for desktop audio. Okay. Yeah, alright, I'll keep going. That aside until we can totally figure out, diagnose the problem itself, and then I can be able to pinpoint things.
Princess Twilight Sparkle.
So this is, if we moved on, this is the Fallout Celestia that I showed it off like a week ago, like last Thursday or Friday or something. And I worked on these 3 shots, and then here's the rest of it. And excitement today is that we got a new batch of more storyboards to put in now. So I'll work on that today. So this might only be like a fairly short stream, like maybe only like an hour or more, maybe an hour and a half. But yeah, because I was just putting in like maybe like 10 or so pages with these amount of pictures on them. So I'll figure out how to put these in. Yeah. Like, you should be able to hear that. Okay. I'm just freaking out, like, the sound mixing still isn't probably good enough. Yeah. Let's feed the chair and the keyboard. Ah. Hey, Anime Night. Working on a big project here. So, oh yeah, I should probably say off that I did not draw any of these storyboards. That's why I'm excited that we got new storyboards, because it's been like a couple weeks that the storyboard drawer took like a little bit longer than we wanted, but they're here now, so I'll just plug them in. So now I'm looking at the little, you labeled them. I can zoom out a little bit further so you can see it. So we got 10 there, so I'm looking for like 19 or so. So I'll just keep going and you can kind of follow it along. Yeah, I already saw that. So this is like a this is for Josh Scorch. I can't say his name. Josh Scorcher's channel. So it won't be on my channel. Yeah. Smiths, maybe you have your volume low, or there's probably like, or maybe it might be on your end. Is anyone else having the same problem? Oh, that's what you said. Okay. So I'll just keep going. Okay. Star Studies, no, you're good. Okay. And Star Study, you might be on. Are you on a desktop or mobile? Because that might also be it. Whatever it is that's going on. So I'm just kind of scooting ahead to see about how far we need to go. 14, we're on page 14. Getting to 19, and you can kind of see the different. Okay, you fix it. But how's the levels themselves good? Maybe you just had something muted or something between like YouTube or your headphones or whatever else. Cool. So in the story here, we got like an evil kind of pony. Ah, there we go. That's where I don't have storyboards. And I drew that. So I just did it on desktop. Okay. I'll go back here and see where we are. I actually want 15. Okay. So that's weird. I'll make a new scene so I can import these easier. Go to my file explorer. Over here. It's fun having 2 monitors, especially with this kind of setup, that I'm able to not show you my Explorer. Yeah. Still kind of quiet. Yeah. I would expect so, that I'm quiet. And might be able to hear that though. Okay. I'll just import all of these pictures in. Something. Oh, someone else got it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I got 22, 23, 29. Okay, I'll zoom in a little bit. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 28, 30, 31, 20, 32, 33, 19. Okay. So that's a lot, yeah. Did hear that phone. Okay, that's my landline. And someone else picked it up. Cool. So I don't have to worry about it. I never get calls. Yeah, no one actually calls me anyway either. Cool. Oh, look. I had 2 19s. So there was... I should talk into the mic. So we have a... Hello! My mic's down here. So I have a 19 already in the library, but I have a 19B that I just added. So let me look at the first 19 that I have and figure out where that is. This is weird. This is sort of normal for me. But yeah, it's I suppose it looks a bit weird. Now we're at 16. So we went from 15 to 16, but there's like this whole gap that we don't have, so someone must have miscalculated there. Okay. That's all 16, and then the show clips of that. This is also probably why they don't show this kind of process of what I would call an animatic. So in movie terms, you would have, with animation, you would have I just don't feel like I'm loud enough. You would have a someone draws a storyboard, and in some newer cases, some people are getting quite fancy with them and turning them into animatics, which are like animated storyboards. So this is before you get into the how would you know, Smith? That's the old version. Smiths, are you Jin? I don't think I've put that together yet. Yeah, there we go. Okay. 17, so it's still got a bit of way to go. So the animatic, in this case, will be between the script, the storyboard, and then the animatic, and then the animation. So, and also in Twitter, they would record the lines. Oh, you are Scrapper. Oh, cool. Okay, thanks. That means Smith also subscribed to me earlier too, so that's cool. Okay, thank you. Okay, cool. So we got the storyboarder who drew these in the chat now with Smith. So if you have any questions, if you're okay with that, yeah. And if you wanted to, I think that might be too much to have you talk in chat. Talk with Discord. We can use Discord to have you have voice talking with us, talking with me. But if you don't want to, that's fine. You could just have fun in chat. Probably because your internet will probably have make it kind of computery with your voice. Getting there, almost to that point. Oh, you wouldn't mind? Then I'll have to figure out the technical. Oh, you wanted to call? Yeah, I wanted to call you so we can have a Discord chat. Oh, Jesus, actually did it. There you are. Okay, he's up. This is unprecedented. I've never done this on the on the stream. Now, I'm not sure if it'll actually. I never use Discord too much. This is actually, this is all kind of my working up. Because I can start a voice call, but I'm not sure if then you guys will be able to hear it. Like, it might be pretty quiet, but I can start a voice call with you. Turn on camera, turn on screen share, mute, user settings.
Testing.
Testing. Okay. Hey Reppy, how you doing? Trying to do something a bit different here. So we're getting there.
And I'm in.
Okay, you're in? Cool. Can you hear me? Or do I have to use my headset? I can't tell. Okay, we're at 18. Again, there we need to get to 19. But you can see that the storyboards don't change too much. There we go. Okay, now we're at 19. So that's the 19 that we have, and now we got new 19.
Okay, yeah, there's a bit of a delay seeing the stream and what's going on in real time, so just give me a second while I turn on the screen share.
Oh, screen share. Okay. If you're on mobile or something. Are you on desktop or mobile? Scrapyard. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna make a new layer so I can.
Wait, are you seeing my screen or?
Let me see. I only did the voice chat, so I don't think there's video either way. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes, I see your video. Of the screen
Wait, you're
share.
seeing my screen?
I'm seeing your screen. Yes.
Well, that's not what I was trying to do at all.
No, wait. Yep, that's your screen.
Gonna try something else.
Okay. And to
Wait, how do I see your screen though?
well, it'd just be on the stream. It'll just be like 20 seconds difference. Hey, Domicro. ¿Qué pasa? Yeah. So I'm gonna add a new layer because I got a new version of these. There we go. So I'm just gonna try and line it up.
All right.
Okay. So it's about the same scale, and I'll just kind of poke them in and try to figure out what's the difference. This is here to replace 19. Okay. So I haven't really looked at these new pictures yet. This one on the right. So I'm just trying to figure out what I should be doing. Because some of these have like more notes to them than I thought. Yeah, man, video output's low. Got so many technical stuff going on, but we're having fun.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. Does it sound like my voice is like coming through like a tin can or something, or is it? Because I got my
Oh,
headset
you're just really quiet. That's all.
really quiet. Okay. Not sure how to fix that. It's just. How does it? Does this help? Do I sound louder? I just talked right into the microphone. Because I thought the sound quality would be better. So I'm just testing like everything today.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. No one else is.
You can't exactly share screens either.
Well, I don't really need to if I'm streaming with the OBS. Unless you need me to, but I think that might be too much CPU. Start study. You said yep to something? Okay, was it louder? Is that what you meant? Like if I was louder when I was talking into the microphone? Everyone's yep. I don't know what the yepping is. Because like the delay is so much. I'm just gonna put this over and see what happens. It should
Okay, I'm gonna
just-
say this
yeah.
right now. It's really hard to hear what's going on, and there's also quite a bit of a delay, so I'm sure what to do.
Yeah, we can disconnect if this is too much.
Then
Yeah, you can
I'm
just
still gonna be in the text chat though.
yeah, that's fine. That's okay. We're yeah, you're okay.
Yeah.
You can leave now, or I can leave it. Okay. Cool. So that sort of worked. Yeah. There's just probably a lot of technical stuff going on there. Like I wasn't quite sure what he meant by sharing screens. If that's like just so you can. Yeah, I don't know what that was for. So I'll go back into it here. Pan down, then a quarter of the entire opponent minimum. Okay, so that's the same thing, so it's okay to do that. So it's okay to like overwrite it at the same time. Show clips, that's like, but then you need to add a flash there. You're in the show chat. Okay, cool. And then Domenico saying something in Spanish. Let me translate that. Just so I know. Because I don't speak Spanish. A bit. Honestly, I do not. Okay. That's okay, D'Amico. I just read your long chat there. It's for real-time stuff? Well, I'm kind of real time right now too. Oh, so there'd be no delay. That does make a point, yeah. Okay, well, guess I could, but I was a bit afraid of my CPU, which is doing pretty good, but my video output seemed on YouTube says it's pretty low. So when I saw my video output low was there, I was kind of getting scared that I don't think sharing my screen would be a bit too much too. So okay, so if we're good, the conversation would not be delayed. That makes sense. I guess I'm just living in this. Well, if we're both talking in Discord at like the same time, then the conversation, in that sense, wouldn't be delayed. If he just wants a visual at the same time, yeah. And not to be rude, but your voice quality wasn't the best either. I just feel like I'm just really quiet. So yeah, so that's a shame. I'm just kind of dawdling as I'm trying to figure out all that technical stuff and trying to keep up with the chat, which is, to me, looks live, but then it gets processed and then goes back to you guys in the chat again like 20-30 seconds later or something. So but back here, I'm just trying to, afterwards this is gonna get easier with the Animate. And then you say still got fine, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead. Yeah. I can't Skype's here to be uploaded. Oh, Discord is quieter than in the stream. That's interesting. I'm fine here? Oh, okay. I'll just use my loud voice, so I'm gonna drink up a little bit. Yeah, I don't really like using my outside voice in here, especially at home. This is my home, if you can't tell. Yeah, I had to like super crop this webcam, so it makes it a really tiny box. Okay, I think I'm just gonna copy it over, because I'll just go that the timing and whatever is now better because of that. That was my main problem, is that my hand is actually really close to the bottom left here, so I couldn't quite click things on the bottom right, bottom left easier. Yeah. So if Smith or Scrapyard or Jen or whatever your name is, if you have questions about the storyboard or what we're working on, go ahead and ask him.
More than a quarter of the entire pony population at a minimum.
Okay, that's working. Now you got 4 alicorns here. I saw that in the later one. And calling that one like 32 or something. So I'm
More than a quarter.
A little bit more confused now. No, wait, now I do 4 columns and it's here, so now it goes from...
Magical power than a quarter of the...
Ah, okay, I get it. So what we got here is that we got the 4 alicorns.
Magical power than a quarter of the...
And then we add, I guess, like a little Tyric scribble here. That's cool. Or is that... That's not really a Discord, right? All ponies Discord? Yeah. And then... At a minimum...
Of the entire pony population at a minimum.
So this timing is a bit different now. Because now we just need...
What's your point? My point...
That means it's a...
What's your point?
This says...
What's your point?
This says, what's your point? And then... Show clip start here. For my point is. So I guess it just hangs for a little bit. Espanol, alright. Yeah, we got some, guess because I'm streaming later, I got a lot of weird fans, but you're great. That I get a lot of, international people. So what I'm doing is I already scaled the whole paper to be really big, and when I click this little square at the top right, it'll hide and just show me what the actual okay. That's nice. All ponies plus ghost who are absorbed into Tyrek. I don't think you. I mean, you kind of alluded to that in this one. That's all ponies in Discord. I think we need. Like, you have to imagine like other animators are gonna have to be looking at this. So we want to be as super clear as possible with these. If they're not like super sketches, if they're just sketches, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. So I'm just trying to warn you a little bit with that kind of stuff. That would you try to draw this and say all ponies to Discord. To me, I wasn't able to fully understand that. Yeah, like how's that visually gonna be like drawn or animated?
With all of that power, Celestia still lost to Nightmare Moon. What?
Then this is here to replace 19. Still can't find it. Of course, I found 19, so not sure why your Spitz in the chat is saying that. I mean, if you posted it, then shouldn't you be able to like copy that and then print that out or something? I mean, there's other ways than if you can't find it, because you did post it somewhere. Haha. Alright. So, like, I don't know if I should, like, include these boxes in the storyboard animatic then. Ooh, Hollow Knight. That's not... Hollow Knight isn't the Shovel Knight one, is it? It went missing, but I had it, so you could have asked me if I had it. Unless this is like a medium. Did you like read this like 3 times or something? So I don't know now, like should I include time it out to be this is here to replace 19 in the how'd you remake it? Okay, well you didn't have to remake it. It'd be better just to go through the whole thing and then I'm sorry. Hey David. How you doing? Just having a little powwow with him. Not sure if it's with his decisions. With Smith's. Those are just notes. Okay.
My point is.
So where are we now? It's right there. And then and then it switches to here. So I guess I have to go all the way to here now. That's the next one. Okay. I got the heater now, so that might be another layer. Yeah. This is really experimental, so I wanna see what works or not. So probably we're gonna not have that heater going on. Let's see what happens here. Oh, it's a good game. Oh, Hollow Knight? Cool.
What hope do you think an army would have against a being even more powerful than that?
Okay. Looks like we'll end it there.
Sending in an army to...
And then... because I called them all bees. There we are. So I had a 16B. How we doing? Okay. See if we added like more. 18, 19, and then 20B. Oh, so you have a 20. This is 20. Let me see. Oh, because I already. This is one I already did. Okay, cool. 21. Okay. I am not moving all of this. Okay, cool. And of course, I did not draw these, but I think this one's new. Yeah. Let's see. So I think 22 This is new. Realize I think. What's 23? That's new. Let me go back to Discord. See which ones you actually posted. Da 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 da. Wait a second, I don't see where you posted them. Oh, then you send this me directly. I'm missing the chat. Just hang on a bit while I cross-reference. Okay, it's the safe one, and then the star bright thing. Okay, cool. Okay, so there's these twos that I will be adding today. Jojo. Okay. Yeah, I just hate yelling. It's not good for my throat. Mostly because I don't have much, don't have any friends to really talk to with voice chat. So I'm mostly just texting them. So that's the only time I'm really talking throughout the day. Now you're expecting to like start yelling to get this mic to even hear me, which I don't think I don't really want to spend too much time actually like playing with these kind of stuff for voice volume control. That's not it. Here's another thing. There's like a different way to like audio devices. Yeah, I'll just have to like go into my. I was trying to find a menu to yeah. Try to find a way to bass boost it or make it louder with the microphone here. So otherwise on mic, I could put this cord's pretty short. Is this better? I mean that waveform looks better. Like I just have this literally hang on. Have this mic on my belly. Yeah. And then if I lean into it, might be a little better. Oops. Yeah. Probably should have done a couple practice streams to get this going. So I need to be able to press spacebar. Okay. I think I got it all set up now. So I'm going to put 22 in there. This is 20. Okay. Does that sound better? If I just kind of also yell at the same time. Because now I just moved my microphone from like here. It was like from here to like here. So, ooh, Android 21, yeah. I don't really know anything about that. This happens. Getting a Discord message. Who is it? Could it be? Let's see how this fares on Discord? What do you mean? I don't know what's going on. Oh no. Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm just totally like freaking out, so hope this isn't too unwatchable for you guys. I just want to make sure it's all set up as we go along. It's probably not the best way, but and this content isn't exactly, because I'm not really going in too much into depth about these, so sorry about that. But here we go. Here's actual content that I need to do. What do you want? Yeah. Oh, you got a new mic setup. Cool. Are you still on Smith's or Scrapyard or whatever? Are you still on desktop or mobile? Because I don't know if that matters too much, but so I'm gonna add 22B to here. There we go. Of course, this isn't exactly too different. Yeah. What do you want? Oh, you want me to join a call with you? Okay. But yeah, we going? Hello. You're live. Yep, yep. Yeah, you're super breaking up, so I can't really... I don't know if anyone else can hear that either. Yeah.
You're sounding really clear on the stream, and yet
Uh-huh.
exact same problem here on Discord.
Do I sound like I'm breaking up to you?
And you're really quiet again.
Okay. Well, I just moved my mic a little bit closer to me. Like, it's within, like a hand's length. So, now I got that psychological that it's like, oh, it's really close to me, so I don't feel like I have to, like, yell. Let's see what's going on here. And then, watch right.
Script girl is being mentioned here on my end of the chat. Looks like there's people talking about Kako, Yubari, Chitose. They're all good.
Oh, they're saying you got a robot mic.
Oop. I am a robot.
It's really good. Good impression there. I have to, like, hear what's going on here.
To keep it all a secret, even from you. Surely you.
Somebody touched my spaghetti.
That was...
Yeah, well, the stream's been around for... whatever. Hello. Hello, soft smell, is it?
Yeah, looks like it. You've been here for a couple times, so thanks for coming back. Appreciate that. Not sure how to do this. Because this is, like, time different. It's not the same pictures with this.
Oh, no, it's not. It's actually quite different.
Yeah, so now
In
it's
fact, I
only...
think the live chat is live on my end.
Yeah, did you want to do that video call? So I can stream my thing to you? What turn on camera does it do? Screen share? Me. Let's do 480, 30, screen 1. That's like select it, share. And
Alright, I'm seeing your end now.
alrighty, so now it can be at least 20 seconds similar now. Okay, so now working on this scroll thing. That's a bit different. Between the left one's the first one and the right one's the new one. If you can see that.
Yeah, I see it.
So I have to see how to, like, these are, because I'm looking at the quotes you got. If these are the same quotes, kinda. No, they're different. So that means that the right one is only timed up to, like, halfway to, like, here, right? Or maybe like this bit.
Well, the thing is, Josh told me he actually had a very different vision of what I put in, so I've changed it accordingly.
Okay, some people are saying lag. I'll turn this off, because that sometimes...
All those notes on the script.
Yeah, that'd be us being in chat. Okay, yeah, my computer can't handle all this, so I'll turn off the bubbles. Okay, yeah, what were you saying? Go ahead. That you wanted to change the script or something about it?
You know how there's those little notes on the script now? Okay.
Sure.
Let me back up a little.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
uh,
I sent the older versions to Josh for viewing.
yeah.
He had his own visions in mind, which he then decided to clarify for me. Which I changed the storyboard accordingly, which is the reason why you see all these gaps and weird going on.
Oh, okay.
Which is why you have like 2 different versions of.
Uh,
Sorry, can you repeat that?
actually, you went away for like 10 seconds, so I couldn't hear the last 10 seconds that you said. The lag is still bad. Yeah, I think maybe having my screen share is probably, that's what I was afraid of, and it happened, so that's the only variable that we did, so I'm gonna have to turn off my screen share for you, sorry. Boop, turn off. Wait, no, that's my camera. Turn off. Screen share? Can you see my screen share?
Not yet. Still loading.
So loading? Nope. That should be me. Turn off camera. There we go. Is it just our profile pictures now?
Yeah, it's just the icons now.
Okay, that should help. Maybe with the lag. Is it okay? Chad, is that okay now?
The chat's
They think I have a virus. Nice. Okay. Because I need to like, usually I just have like a concentration mode to really keep into here.
seriously sound like a robot?
Yeah, well, maybe you can relay the stream
Oh my
later.
god, I really do sound like a robot.
Yeah. So when we do the Discord, the chats each week that we do, you do sound like that every time. I'm looking at both of these and seeing what's different. So I might just have to like totally redo this, just for the timing's sake. But then that'll mess that up. Eh, whatever. If you're saying like the new version's better.
The need to
Okay. Okay. So that's there. Then you
felt the
scroll.
need to keep
Well, then we do a whip pan. And then just save open. So this was actually, the new one was to start earlier then. Even before this?
My turn. Damn.
Like it's bad. Okay. Is lag better? As a, that was 2 minutes ago. Okay. If it gets worse, maybe we'll stop stuttering. Okay. We'll stop voice chat in a bit. Okay. So I'm just looking through to here a bit more keenly now. I'm looking through here with the new one, because that's whip pan and then the safe appears. So you have to scroll, and then we add a little bit, and then the safe appears, and then that happens. Okay. So I think I kind of got it now.
Nice.
And when does safe appear? To keep it all a secret. Okay.
She felt the need to keep it all a secret. The need to keep it all. The need to keep it.
Hang on, who's doing the sound design? Was it?
What do you mean?
All the sounds and such.
I don't know about that. Like, I mean, well, I know was it Scribbler who's doing the voice lines? Is that what you mean?
Right. No, I mean like arranging the voice lines so that.
Oh, you mean
everything-
in my timeline, how I lined up those voice clips? I did all that.
lining up the voice clips.
Yeah, I did that.
But what puzzles me is she felt the need.
That happens, and then
Girl. But what puzzles me is she felt.
whoosh, and then let's keep it all a secret. Alright, Dominic. Have fun. Voice chat is currently starting.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently the voice chat is causing stuttering.
That makes sense. I usually don't have stutters and added this variable of the voice chat. So, anything else that you would want to say to the people or me before I have to turn you off, so I don't get stutters on my end.
Stay safe. Don't kids drugs. I mean, don't do drugs, kids.
All right. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna turn you off. And he did it for me. Okay. Cool. Hopefully that should be back to there. And Smith's Scrapyard, whatever. Forgot to check what your name should be. But SMIS in the chat should still be hanging out. So if I have any more questions, I'll let you know. Ah. Yeah. That yeah. Voice chat is really finicky. Yeah. Star studies, I mean, some drugs are okay. Take your medicines that are prescribed to you by a doctor. Those are called drugs too. Why? I don't know. So, I'm gonna have to listen to this a little bit here so I can follow this. Let's go with the voice lines and make sure it's all timed up. Hey voice, hey Mike, you're kind of going there now. Okay.
To keep it all a secret. Even.
Okay. Even from you. Okay. So, we're here, and then to keep it all a secret.
To keep it all a secret.
And then it ends here. So we're gonna add a keyframe here. Yeah. Gotta make the noise. To there. Okay. As my volume increased since I've moved my mic over here from like 20 minutes ago. Yeah. Okay, and then
A secret.
even for. Then she says. So this might look, if you're not used to this kind of stuff, it might look a bit weird. But cause Smiths in the chat drew all these on one sheet of paper. These are all hand drawn, I believe. Some of these are. I think Smiths used maybe like one digital thing like for some of these pages. Because Smiths put them all in one paper, I'm able to just move the whole thing to fill up the one panel. Take the one panel, grow that up, and then fill the whole, crop it up for this whole picture. And that's just, this is going to be for the Animatic. So when hopefully we'll have like 2 or 3 animators, including me, working on this. And we can use these as our references, so we all have the same vision when we go into Animate. So we all know like this is going to be we can call this the safe shot or safe scene. And we're able to all agree that like, this is what it's going to look like and how it's going to time out and other stuff. So it's a very important step, but as I said, most people won't try and show off this kind of work because it's mostly just sort of busy work, but it takes some kind of knowledge and
Secret. Even from you.
a lot of listening to the dialogue, make sure everything's timing out right.
Secret. Even from you. Secret. Even from you.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not talking too much.
From you. Sure.
Okay. And then we're gonna change it now to be show clips here. Yeah. So as Smith says, he doing these all hand drawn. They're all very clean too. That I like that. If I did this, I'll just have like 100, circles to make them all. Try to make it perfect. When these are very clean. Okay, I'm gonna to listen.
Surely you would have been able to evade so much of the danger had you been a little more prepared. Prepared.
Okay. That was pretty easy. That was just the end of the line here. And then, do we have 23B? That's 23B here. So, let me copy this. Go up to here. And it looks like we changed this whole sequence here too. And because I put it in a different layer, don't have to worry about like messing up my old version. I'll just have to go back and then probably erase it later. But for now, it's fine. Ooh. Yeah. Wait, what are we talking about in the chat now? Some video game? Not sure what that is. I think I missed that. Okay. And then looks like we totally changed this sequence here. So I'm reading to see if the start and ends. Okay, so I'm seeing you sure that it could have worked. It was now over here, so we expanded it to 3 parts instead of just this little bit. Guess we didn't like it or changed it. Because we were gonna have like 3 different kind of sections that were kind of flippy back and forth through. With this animation, it's gonna be like the show style that I showed. I got it here. We got the show style in here. That looks like regular pony style. And then Vesper, this pony here, goes into like this vision kind of world, where then we see like what they're talking about and discussing, and it's gonna switch between the show clips from actual MLP episodes and pointy ponies, the little more chibi style, and the one from the BBBF something, the Shining Armor and Twilight song from season 2 with had the little Twilight and Shining Armor dancing. So I'm gonna have to see what kind of new notes we got here, which is fun too, that having a new interpretation with these storyboards here. It's good that it's good to do all this, go through all this first. Make sure that these storyboards are if it's like a tree, the script is like the ground, and then the animatic and storyboards are like the roots, and then as you go up the tree, it becomes the animation. Everything, all the leaves are like all the post-production, like all the audio and After Effects and layerings and everything else. And then eventually, you'll bear fruits and get something out of it. So just out of that metaphor, just right now. So again, doing it live, you get all sorts of fun, weird metaphors and wackiness.
Prepared
And then I see that this could be, need some time for this to happen, and then this goes up to say prepared how. Can you hear the yeah, beep 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 F, yeah. Oh, you like my tree analogy? Yay. Yeah. It's kind of those things where it's like, you got a weird mind, so just, these kind of metaphors just kind of spring up or something. I like to be witty and stuff, so.
Prepared how? How? She could.
Oh yeah, we
have
had. So this sort of happened where I wanted the, where you kind of suggested that Celestia slides over and into black. So I kind of had it where
She could have.
I cut her out and then
Could have
moved
at
her
least
over.
told you about it all first.
So I kind of
You sh-
animated her already, but looks like we're gonna change it. So guess that was a bit funny, just having her like that. So looks like we're just gonna have Celestia now. I haven't seen these, so she's gonna give Twilight Plans book. Okay. Now Tree has this plan. Okay. Oh wait, no, pop back in. Sorry, forgot transition. Oh, between 50 to 51. Is that what you meant, Smash? Oh yeah, we got that delay. Yeah. Just wondering. I guess just totally off topic now. Is any other like live streams better at latency, or is it all kind of the same, about 10 to 15 seconds or more? In terms of when I clap and then when you hear it or something. Like is Twitch or Picardo or one of those, are any of those faster? I don't know. Oh, hang on. Now you're saying yes, now. Oh, you're saying one of them might be faster, maybe? Ah, okay, thanks. It's between 50 and 51 as it's transition somehow. I'll pop back in. Not sure what pop back in means now. But between here to here, there needs to be a transition. I guess, whatever. I guess we'll just have a blank, and then copy it back over here. And then we say whatever she says next.
She could have at least told you.
Okay. We're still on the right track. Yeah. I don't know if the delay is part of the, because I'm using the new version of a Streamlabs OBS. So I don't know if that's part of it, or if it's YouTube, or my computer, or my internet, or any of those in combination. So yeah, and you can kind of tell like when you type a chat thing and it's on my chat board here. So yeah, must be kind of frustrating that like you expect me to, like, if it's a hot question that you want to ask me and it like takes forever and then I don't see it for a couple seconds either. Yeah.
She could.
Don't worry about that too much here where it freaks out. Okay, so gotta listen again.
Could have at least.
She could have, and then we move up.
She could have at least. Could have at least. At least.
Okay, looks like a little sooner.
She could have at least.
Yeah. You guys serious question, and then 20 seconds later, yeah. Yeah, and I forget what I asked. That's true. Maybe a full minute? Nah, that's impossible. It could be. Well, I missed like 3 frames and like maybe like 7 minutes ago I skipped like 30%. Wow. Yeah. Okay, it's 30 seconds. Okay. That's closer. Of course, it doesn't really matter because, like, with this kind of stuff, like, just It's more when like I'm trying to talk to you, then that makes it a bit confusing.
She could
But when it's more of a
have at least.
when I'm just kind of trying to work on something instead, I'm just trying to narrate over myself, that it's a delay doesn't quite matter as much. We've already been going for an hour, so I don't think haven't made too much progress, so I'll keep going for maybe another hour. So we'll end at whatever an hour from now is for you. Okay, so I gotta listen again.
She could have at least told you about it all first. You sure?
Okay. So from here, now the plans are, now Twilight Sparkle has plans, and then she says,
You sure that would have worked?
okay. This could be a little sooner. So I'm adjusting my own stuff too, with my timings. Where am I? So we're here. So that deletes, and then we move on to 24. All right, we finished it. We finished this page. All right. Ooh. Wait, 11 p.m. Where are you? It's 7 right now for me. 24. I think we have like 33 or so. So afterwards that we get past ones that are copies of each other, then it'll be quicker. Looks like this looks like I might have, yeah, it's 24B. Okay, so this is another redo thing. So from here we'll add 24B. I call them B because it's a different one. Well, now you're 23. It's not confused now. Is it 23B? Is that what I want? I can't see it. I just clicked the same thing. Then what's this one? Now this is 23, right? That's what we wanted though. That makes sense. And then she says, but then to the whole thing.
Back then, I.
No, she says back then. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So back then, and then Vesper says whole thing.
I didn't.
Okay, so I'll put this in. Yeah. Because I was getting too caught up with my own stuff and didn't see the chat for a little bit. And looks like we already had, yeah. Because these are all production, so it doesn't really matter to add credits because we already kind of know who worked on everything. But I guess we could have put... skipped another frame. Oh no. Running out of frames. Whoosh, whoosh. Okay, so now we changed it to be show clips. And again, this will be from the actual MLP show. I guess it'll just be like... So this... This one will be part of, hopefully, Animator's job, which will be my job. And hopefully we'll get a couple others that we need to recruit. Yeah. To probably editors will probably be best to add the show clips. We'll just kind of stitch together different relevant parts from the actual show.
I didn't want friends of any kind. If I were told I had to make friends in order to save the world, I likely would have seen them as a means to an end, and they wouldn't really be my friends. Honesty, kindness, generosity, loyalty, laughter. I wouldn't have recognized any of those virtues if I hadn't experienced them like I did.
Is that your logic, or your feelings telling you that?
That's been different. Looks like there's a skip because Vesper says something different instead of holding. She says, is that your logic? And I'm pretty sure I got the script pretty much down.
Is that your logic?
And then you say, because Vesper doesn't say holding. What does it say? Yeah, okay, holding. But she doesn't say holding in the next thing.
Is that your logic, or your feelings telling you that? I agree that if it did end up like you claim, that would have jeopardized the whole thing.
That's the
Lagging? Like what kind of lagging? Like, is it if I do this for long enough, is it gonna be bad? Guess that's the time to get rid of the bubbles. Boop. I was just trying to keep cutting down on elements until we get pretty much bare bones now. Wait, a new channel of tutorials. Not sure. Like, trying to follow the comments now. It just doesn't make sense anymore. Okay, stutter lag that comes in and goes. Stutter. Okay. Yeah. Well, I got rid of the bubbles, so maybe that kind of took a little bit CPU for me. And I got a decent computer. I wouldn't say like my computer is like monster or anything big. It's pretty custom, I think. I mean, we got each part different, or maybe like in a pack that we put together. We didn't even do that. So I don't know.
That's the problem here.
There we go. Okay, so I heard that's the problem, so I could put that in. Yeah, so this is mostly just plug it in the storyboard scan stream, but I thought because I wasn't able to completely secure the other guy that I couldn't get in contact with today, so of course I just kind of sprung it up on him, hoping that he would
I agree that if it did end up like you claim, that would have jeopardized the whole thing.
Oh, there we go. There's the whole thing.
Jeopardize the whole thing.
So then between here to here now is black. Maybe like a little bit.
That's the
There we go. Oh, cool. Saucewell's trying to. You say you want to learn how to make animations? Oh man, that's great. I mean, I recommend, trying to learn how to draw first if you haven't. That having a very solid understanding of drawing is probably seems like the most, basic evolution of like, if you draw a circle, a million times, that you get good at it. So if you draw like figures and normal stuff, real life stuff, and then trying to break down the animation bits to each other. I probably did the wrong day by like trying to figure out how to use puppets first. That's my first animation. That I wasn't really learning how to animate. I was mostly trying to figure out how to use the puppets and how to learn Flash, puppets, and animation all at the same time. That didn't probably not the best route to take with that. Got to listen.
That's the problem here. We don't
really
know what could have happened.
And then
As you said, Celeste.
there we go here, as he said, and then let's just sit down. Oh man, it's lagging again. Okay. Yeah. Learn to draw first. It's probably the best bet. Taking a lot of life skills. Color theory is a really probably not really useful but missed kind of class. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I'm definitely not a professional. Because I tried to make some tutorials on my tutorial channel and they didn't. Technically weren't very good. Wasn't able to.
As you said, Celestia
Explain
had
things.
1,000 years to make a plan.
And she picked this one.
I admit it.
Okay, then we got show clips, which... Yeah, it's the same thing. Is that? Okay. Ooh, psycho.
I admit it was a tricky gambit that placed me and all my friends in danger, but it worked in the end. So I can't blame her for that.
I still.
Okay. What was this one? This was page 24. Looks like we're on to 25, so we're getting there. We're moving up. We got... That was 25. This should be then 24. No, that's 24. So it should be 25. We changed it all. That sounds good. Do. Get in there.
I still believe it was too risky.
Okay. We're good there. Looks like this is a bit small. Yeah. So I have to make this like 185-ish. I think is what I'm using. To make it about the right size. A little bigger. Ah. Yeah. Okay. These guys are knowing not to associate with that. So we need a negative less than that. Negative 0.05 rotation for these boxes to be more straight. Okay. This is more like a more typical kind of storyboard where we got this will be Vesper and then we got Twilight, I guess. Has to be, right? Oh no, we got this is show clips continuing corner. So this is more like a magic kind of screen that shows up while she's still talking about it. So they're still discussing things, but now we're kind of zoomed out. And now she's still talking. Okay.
I still believe it was
It's
too
too risky. And then we change to her.
risky. But
Change her different pose here, which is good for animators to kind of follow along and to use these facial expressions and posing to see what the director wants.
but you're right about.
Okay. I don't like have to huddle around my mic now. It's on my belly. I'll let the chat figure that all out.
About one thing. There are two.
Okay. Now we're gonna change it
Thing. There are.
to around there, and we'll move it up. If there was a different kind of format to this, like if, of course, the easiest would be, hey, Rampadash, the easiest would be to have like this be its own picture, and then maybe have. I think I made storyboards for something else. What did I do? Where I had like a storyboard template kind of thing. I forgot. I'm trying to look it up. Was it in here? Oh man, is it gonna take too long? Okay, never mind. Aha, sorry. Just bumped my mic. Okay. Looks like I keyframed the wrong bit. So I'm gonna have to erase this and then try again. No, wait. What? Have I just been...
But you're.
This whole bit has been on the wrong layer. Oh no. Okay. At least the timing's still right, so I'm able to just move this down and then move this up. So what happened was that I put the keyframes on the wrong picture. So, there we go. I put it on this one that we didn't have storyboards yet, and I started keyframing that. So that didn't make sense. Boop. And we always remember to save. Saving's important. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Cool. Oh, looks good so far? Oh, thank you. And if you're just new here, Rainbow, I did not make these storyboards yet. I'm just placing them in and timing them in. So, SMIS is the one that drew all these pictures.
There are too many unknown
Variables.
I'll
And then we'll add another one and make sure it's the right one. Okay. Time it out.
I'll concede the
Okay. We'll add a keyframe here. Move it up. You can kind of see this black box in the other screen, but of course just masking it out like this is easier. Ooh, draw on the wrong layer is the worst. That's why I kind of like draw. I can like hide everything as I go. Like I was drawing character, I would draw bits by bits and then hide as I go. Like I would only showing what I'd be working on all times, so I know, make sure I don't work on the wrong layer. Yeah. So I'm just following the script to see
I'll
where.
concede the possibility. Nothing more than that. However,
And then whoever is here, then
let us move on.
we change here. Make sure it's the right thing. Okay, it's right layer. Now this is like a zoom up. Now some people might take this as an actual camera zooming in, and some people might take it as a sharp cut. So you want to be super clear on that too. SMIS. If it's, because you just say it's a close-up. Okay, let me go back to see if you have anything like that. Talk about that. That would just continue and then describe what's going on, but as a close-up. So I'm not sure if the but means that we zoom in or just cut into this shot here. If I just kind of keep talking about it, eventually chat will keep up. I'm just more surprised my camera hasn't turned off yet. That'll happen now, because I jinxed it. But I hope this is a little kind of zoom into like what kind of work this goes into this kind of animation work. If it's even if it's a bit different than I probably would do if I just worked on this myself, which you've probably seen before too. Okay, you're saying it's a cut. So in theory, I could just go into here and then take this. Okay, you said it so many times. Okay, it's a panel. It's a cut into panel A. Here's A. So I can just make a brush tool and okay. Yeah, that didn't work. But this is now nothing, so I can delete this. Put a keyframe here and then draw on that layer. And then I can add a note and say cut. Cut to. Cut in. Let's see. I want to phrase this. Yay. Cut in. Okay. That makes. If I just say cut in, does that make sense that it's a. That's definitely not a zoom in, so I think we're good there. And we'll continue. That we got. Next one is 26. Do I have 26? Yes. Okay. And it's like 33 or so, so I won't end the stream till we finish all these. Oops. Mark just fell over. I never got an answer on if, maybe I did, if I sound better or clearer now than at the, if anyone was at the start. Oh, and it's not mineral water, it's just actually Cintiq tap water. that I just kind of rushed in and got it because I need my water. Let me swing a little bit more. It's the Pokeball one. Yeah. So sports is like almost like groundwater, kind of. I need to see. So there's no transition between here. Okay, so let us move on to. Okay. Okay, I do sound better. Okay, thank you. How we doing, guys? How many people are here? I can't see. I'm trying to get rid of this. That's in my way. Okay, well, we still got a decent audience if everyone's still there. Everyone watching there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do have a couple MLP cups. I just like my Pokeball ones because I got them for Christmas and I love them. Okay, I have to listen now.
Let us move on to Celestia, shoving.
Oh wait, that's part of that then. That's when you say that. So this needs to be... The timing of this needs to be closer. But when you say however...
Let us move on to
So now we got a line that ends with however. Then we got this cut. And then we got another one that starts at the next word. So... Yeah. Ooh. Oh, 711. I wasn't sure what 711 was. Yeah, that's cool. Nice. Hey, Emmy. How you doing? This is a bit different than probably other streams you've seen. So I need to probably just move this back a little bit.
however.
So I think I'll... Not sure where that meant. So smell, you're crazy.
However, let us move on.
I'm gonna move, cause I had to make my own kind of artistic decision too. Even if we do got these very distinct rules and that we put in.
Let us move.
So I'm gonna, I guess I could just cut both of these out because I don't need that. I'll add 26 to that layer. And this is, I'll just call this layer new storyboards. Just so I know what I'm doing. Okay. And I have to make this one a little bigger. So it'll fill this box here. Okay. It's important to fill it as best I can. Just so when we watch it, it doesn't make you sick. And that everything else is consistent. 2. Like the composition doesn't change just because my storyboard in the animatic is like shifted over a little bit. Oh yeah, I play Pokemon Go. I kind of am cheating in it right now. Don't tell anyone that I'm just using my glitched GPS that's in my house right now. Oops. When it's on my computer, the GPS doesn't quite understand where I am, so it actually moves me around like almost like a couple miles away or kilometers. So I'm able to like get like, and it goes pretty quick too, is that I'm able to then get like several eggs and get buddy candy really quick. So that's not the right way to play, because I'm able to just like charge it in my phone in and just reap the rewards that way. So let me check how this works.
Nothing more than that. However, let us move on to Celeste.
That's alright. If you can't hear it, that's fine. You'll hear it in maybe a year or so whenever we finish this. Because this is in runtime like over 20 minutes. So animating like 20 minutes is... And I know how sporadic and people like jumping ship really just too quickly. So, and then I'm always usually the hard worker who's like always sees things to the end, so I'm usually doing if I had like a line graph that goes, you know, how much work I do, like by the end I'm like doing like 120% because I'm doing like everyone left by the end, and then I'm working on everything that I would do and then plus everything they would do. So I mean, it's a problem, and you know, it's fun and it's a curse that, you know, I get to do animation stuff that's fun, but I'm also, you know, overworking myself and doing other people's parts when they leave. So would rather have more people come in for these group projects. So, which never happens. I've never had a group project where I never did more than everyone else. Yeah, like all my school projects, everyone would just kind of not do their work on time, and I would always do it on my every day, like a couple days earlier, and have everything done. Then by the end, everyone was like, I don't care about this project, and I would be like, well, it's still fun, and I still like working, so I would do their work too, and it just got worse. So, yeah. 26 pages? Yeah. Well, this is just, the storyboard pages. Our script is actually 26 pages. So we're only like, whatever, 381, what is that? Using calculator to 381 seconds divided by 60 seconds. Yeah, we're only like 6 minutes in out of 20 minutes. So you can imagine how many... Oh, 33. Actually, it's 35. I can pull that up. Or I can just... Sorry. I have to, like... My mouse doesn't connect too well either. I'm hoping it's this one. Okay. That's my shot list. Is it this one? Must be a document. Okay, I found the script. How many pages is it? It's loading. Okay, it has to load like each page too. This is slow. I got the whole work document open. I'm just scrolling and it's lagging too. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Yeah, okay, I was right. That it's the Google Doc script, Word text script is 26 pages. I am at storyboard page 26, and that's saying 33 pages is how far we got in the storyboards pages with the 33. So, yeah. Apples. Oops. I moved my YouTube page so I can see your chat. There we go. Okay. We're all settled back in. Let's get comfy and finish this off. And
Let us
yeah.
move on to Celestia, shoving her responsibilities onto you.
What?
Okay. There we could add a little comedic timing here. So that's also fun that we're able to, that you can't really see with just reading the storyboards. That we're able to add a bit more punch to the storyboards by adding actual animatic timing to it. So we can see here that Vesper said something, and then she's gonna Twilight here is gonna stare blankly for like a bit, so I can add like maybe half a second, just so it doesn't go on for too long.
What?
And then we can go here, and then she says what. So we got talk.
What?
Could add a little bit more, and that's where my interpretation comes in. That's like timing of it, exact timing.
What?
Comes out like that.
To you.
What?
yeah. Okay. Because I don't want this to go even longer than just having a voice lines, which voice lines take like about 20 minutes. So if I had like a bit too long with this, having her stare, for like even longer than what I have, it's probably, I just don't want to make the video like, you know, an hour long, which is probably fun too, but no one wants to really sit down for this, and no one wants to work for that long either, trying to make it up to that point too. So, you have to make some sacrifices in how long you really want to time this out. Okay. And once we got all the storyboards in, that I can really tighten down, is what they call it. I can tighten down the timing of everything. So, you know,
The dragon.
I'm gonna add a little bit more timing here.
What? The dragon.
So when she says the dragon, these are gonna be show clips again, and then show clips are gonna be the actual show MLP actual episodes stitched together. So of course I don't have a real actual estimate of how long those could be. It says my stream health is orange. That's weird. And we don't got the bubbles, so maybe it might be fine. I'd rather wait till it's green then. Okay. This should be easy. I'll just have to wait
The
till
dragon. She sent 6 ponies off on a
says in the
dangerous
face.
journey to shoo away a dragon that almost killed you.
What? He wasn't trying to kill us. He was just cranky because Rainbow kicked him in the
Pokemon.
face.
Okay. That's the cue to change it.
Face.
Okay, so we're changing it, and now, because we color coded the script, so I guess we must have changed. That was not my part to change the script, to change between the 3 elements of the show style, the show clips, and then the pony ponies. So this is most probably going to be pony ponies from the BBBBBBBBFF song. So whatever it is, we already made fun of that. Okay.
He could have hurt me or my friends with
Okay.
or my friends. Could have hurt me or
He
could
could
have
have
hurt me. He could
he
have
could have
hurt
hurt
me.
me.
Me or
Could have hurt me.
me or
So you might not be able to hear it through the stream, but I'm able to look through this blue line here, and I'm able to hear the dialogue. So I'm able to just kind of figure out when they say words and not. So I heard me there, and
or
then
my friend.
so that's good. And then we move on to another page. So this is going quicker, as I said. Then I would need 27. So I've already downloaded all these pictures already. I don't know where my stage is. There it is. do. And I'll kind of hopefully pick up the pace now and just kind of concentrate now. So, hopefully, let me see. Do this and then fix the chat. Whatever the chat's saying. What is Five said? Oh, she said what? The project come before the voices or the voices made first? Well, I'll just say with this project is that we wrote the script. I wasn't part of making the script. I believe that was all Josh writing it, which he based it off fan fiction. So if you already read the Fall Life fan fiction, then you know the basic plot of this. So we're just making an animated version of that. Most studios, I would say, well, I'll just say with this one that we did the script, and then we voiced it all, and then working on the storyboards and animatic, and then we'll go to color. So, and color is what we call between to differentiate it from storyboards to animation is animation is color, and storyboards are just storyboards and animatics. Yeah. Yeah, right, Star City. This is kind of a... looks like a interpretation of that scene with this dragon here. Oh, but most studios, I know, because I watch enough Pixar DVDs and videos that they do the same way they do the script. Then it kind of goes back and forth if they do voices or storyboards, because sometimes they do storyboards like at the same time or almost before it, so they can get the... because with the storyboards you're able to make the concepts of like the characters, like how they look and stuff, so that sometimes goes into their voices a little bit too. So, and I've heard like some anime will have the voices added last, like they dub it in pretty much. Yeah. So I'll keep going here.
Would have hurt me
Me
or my,
or my
friends
friends
with his immense size or his
fire breath. So now we got this whole sequence,
But he didn't.
and then
It's fire breath.
so between here to here we gotta use like 5 different screenshots here. So we're here, and then he opens his mouth, and then I'll just kind of do like 2 or 3 frames here. That's just not a show clip scene from here, yeah, right. And yeah, not the one with the dragon. And there'll be like different vignettes too that'll come on later on. This is kind of like retelling Twilight's history and journey. And she's like trying to figure out what's Celestia's deal, and what's her purpose in the show. And that's why Twilight and the cloaked Vesper are arguing about.
Fire breath. But he didn't.
Okay, so that looks... because I timed it pretty evenly.
Fire breath. But he didn't.
Oh, nice pause button there. So that's nice. But he didn't. So we pause there.
Didn't. But he...
And then we'll move on to the next page. So we're going to go to 28, probably here. Yep, yep. Yep-a-doo. Okay. Voiceovers of language that did not fit very well because of the language, huh? Yeah. Dubbing is probably really tricky. I watched a documentary today about should dub studios, like English dub studios, actually go in and like manually change the lip flaps to match English their lip flaps. Like Japanese might, because like to say I is like watashi, so like that's like 3 syllables to say I if you try to translate it. So like should we, go in and edit it to only be I as 1 syllable with like After Effects to change it with the dub English anime dub, and it makes some good points, and like it destroys the integrity and stuff, and the runtime is different. So I forgot who made it, but it's like a half-hour long, but it's could be toned down like in runtime. It could be shortened up, but it's really fun to watch. So so I think his stance was like not to change it, to just leave it as is and try to make it, try to do your best with the dubbing, but not like actually go in and change the lip flaps to match English perfectly. So Now we got
He
this.
didn't. But he was a
We'll just back and
didn't. But he was a
just add a little bit there. Yeah.
didn't. But
So that video went through like different animes like Dragon Ball and like Kingdom Hearts, how Kingdom Hearts would actually did redo lip flaps and mouth animations for English, but that also sometimes destroys the timing because some of the voice lines are again like very short or very long. So if a voice line in Japanese is like 10 syllables, but then in English it's only like 3 or 4, then you got that weird awkward pause because it's because Kingdom Hearts is a video game. They can't change the actual cutscene length of it, so it gets those weird like, let's go do it. Yeah, you're right. So it's like that little 1 second pausing because of the dubbing. Yeah, I watched a couple ghost stories, like funny moments of using the English dub. I haven't watched the whole thing. If you're asking what my favorite anime is? Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I watched a little bit of Madoka Magica just because I was a little curious to see what that was about. I don't know. Like all-time favorite anime? It's pretty, because it changes like every season or so. I do like the Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. That's fun. A lot of the moe ones I liked, and some of the sport ones that I watched too, like the band one, whatever that was called, Euphornium or something, and there was a ping pong one, and like a mahjong. There's a legit mahjong anime where it's just it's like even dumber than like Yu-Gi-Oh and Beyblade. It's like a high school like mahjong club anime. And that's actually pretty fun. I only watched like one episode and I was like, okay, I think we kind of figured out the whole. Like, I don't think there's gonna be too much character development in mahjong anime. Watched a little of that. Let's see, I have to listen now.
Breath, but he
Whoosh.
didn't.
But he didn't.
but he was a
He was
dragon.
dragon.
Dragons are
Where am I? Think I'm here. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Now we got this era too. Did I ever show you that this one? Did I ever show this picture? I think I might have. Okay, so I'm just closing my files now. Probably because I again probably I think I only have like 4 gigabytes of RAM on my computer. I don't know, like After Effects. Yeah, you're good. I think After Effects uses like 4 gigabytes of RAM, so for like the longest time I could never like use After Effects without like breaking my computer like 2 seconds in. I wanted to use After Effects a lot, but that's probably why I rely more on like Flash and Animate when I make my cartoons. And my cartoons aren't that flashy because I don't use After Effects. That I'm just trying to figure out ways in Flash to make the same kind of effects. Let's see. With the anime topic, I'm right now following, what's it called? Team Pop Epic? Hey, there you are. Team Pop Epic and something else. The cafe one. That was like last season. I watched that. I just need to watch the final episode. I just haven't brought myself to watch the final episode.
But he didn't.
But he was.
Okay. Start back here. Oh. Makes a little kind of like a high-pitched bell kind of noise. But I skip a frame. That's interesting. Oh, Pop Team Epic. Okay. That's what it's called? That's cool. Yeah, I watched that and it's just that wacky, really fast humor that's just so funny. Yeah. And of course in that second episode, that opening is, as an animator, is just so fun to watch. Don't want to spoil it, but man.
He didn't.
But he was a dragon.
Okay, so he was a dragon.
Dragons are
dangerous.
dangerous.
And then
Dragons are
Dangerous.
dangerous. You had no. Dangerous. You had.
it's right there.
You had no. You had. You had. You had.
Listening to the voice line. See what that lines up. Of course, it doesn't have to be too perfect. Because these are just gonna be tweened and stuff anyway. These aren't too. Don't want to tie these down too much.
Or dangerous. You had no idea.
Let me just make sure I'm. And I did look at these pictures, and I was like, Smith, did you kind of copy this dragon picture off the Kobayashi, the dragon made, the main character's dragon form? I just like the eye design is very similar. Yeah. Okay.
Dangerous. You
Dragon
had
Fall Suit.
no idea if he was
What's
safe.
safe? And then Twilight. Oh, then Retort. Oh no, that's Speciest.
That's speciest?
Excuse you. And then Twilight. Twilight's herself. Let me just make sure I'm there.
Speciest.
Excuse you.
Excuse you. Speciest. Tohu. Yes, totally. The big green dragon. Yeah. Maybe interested somewhat. I was looking at it. Nice. Yeah, just wasn't sure if you were like a fan too or not. Speciest.
Say,
Saying
saying
that
that
all dragons are dangerous. Yeah, this is way quicker than before that we had. Back here, action. Sure. Sound spell. Oh, dangerous. Oh, I get you. So around here. Where were we? 28. Okay, we're almost done. And we're kind of close on time, but we're good. We'll get there. I don't know what I was doing now. I don't know what number I need. I need 29. Oh yeah, I have a camera. Hello, I forgot about you. Yeah. Because I just got this webcam like a week or so ago. So, like the day after I got it, I did my first stream with the webcam. So. Ah. Okay, you do. Okay, nice. Nice. Did you watch the Smith? Did you watch the Valentine's Day special? They just had it out like last week or something. Kind of like it's more of a continuation, like a. It had some nice shipping between them. Oh, what's GUP? I don't know what that is. Boop. That's a bit much. I'm just trying to align these now. Glad you guys... We all like animes, that's That's nice. We have a find out what topics we can talk about. Oh no, you haven't seen it? Oh man, it's fantastic. It checks like every box that you want to see from a new episode.
Dragons are dangerous?
Sure, we don't know much.
We don't know that much about dragons, but judging an entire species based on the actions of a few is wow.
Goes to Berserk. For some reason, YouTube doesn't want me to show that, but you're good. Girls with tanks. Oh, think of. There's actually a couple of them where like girls become like weapons, and is that the one where they actually become tanks, or like the ones that there was like one where they had like 2 girls and they were like in the military kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Oh, Smith's hat. Oh, did I read that wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. What's that fun then? The Valentine's Day special? I watched it.
Wow. Just wow.
And then.
Wow.
Samantha.
And then we switch.
Samantha.
Oh, they drive tanks. Okay. They drive tanks, so they're not actually tanks. Because there's a couple of them where they actually become tanks. No, wait, didn't. I might have known the one where they aren't tanks. Semantics.
Semantics. Even so.
Okay.
Even.
Yeah. Ooh, Ultimate Otaku Teacher. That's new. Oh, hey. Didn't see their anime night. You probably having fun with this conversation. Not sure about that. Otaku Teacher. There's another teacher. It's like a guy with a big yellow head, and he's like got a smiley face. What was that one called? If anyone knows. Which has that basic description. Has like a graduation cap, and he's big yellow face. Yeah. But the Valentine's Day episode, which is really was fantastic. Yeah, and I do have a subscription to Crunchyroll, but I'm not sponsored. But yeah, I do enjoy them a lot. That Crunchyroll has a nice selection, and updates are really good too.
Even so, Celestia
So
should have done this herself. She could have.
I'll move this back because there's actually a blank space there. Yeah. She could have. And then we say poof. Poof, it's here. Okay. And with a general rule with timing between, should you have a sound effect before or after a visual, you usually want maybe like if you're at 24 frames, like 2 or 3 frames, you want the sound effect before the visual. For some reason, our senses like it better when we hear something before we see it. So, there we go. Smith has Crunchyroll. That's nice. So we can watch JoJo. Oh, I watched the first episode of JoJo with like Dad, and I guess it takes a bit to really rev up, but yeah, we weren't too impressed by that first episode with JoJo. Oh, but you're reading JoJo with Star Study. Oh man, cool. Yeah, I want to collect some more manga. I have a decent collection. I just got a lot of Zelda and Phoenix Wright manga, so I kind of collected them. Funny story with that is that every time I would go to the dentist, and every time I didn't get a cavity, we would go to the bookstore, and I would just pick up manga. So instead of spending the money on fixing my teeth with the dentist, I would get a manga. So I have a lot of manga.
away.
Alright. 30. Moving on. There we go.
Hoofed the dragon away.
I don't know where this goes, but I'll just put that there and put that there. Okay, yeah. Let's put that there.
Have hoofed the dragon away.
And we'll fix this scale. Boop. Fit it in the box. Yeah. Oh, cool. Now we know where. Now we know where we can spoil you now. Sorry, Seti. We can talk about ones later on. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Is my chair squeaky? I'm sure it is. That was just my own. Like no one's talked about it. Okay. I don't have any music on. Why do I have headphones? Oh, because this was it says a headset, and that was what I was using the headset for. Was this little microphone. But if I'm not using a microphone, let me just take these off. Oh, wow. Well, it's a lot quieter. Yeah, I wasn't playing any music either. Okay. Guess the one thing is that if it makes a sound with the stream box. Oh, that's right. I need to hear this. I'm an idiot. I need to hear the voice lines. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, we're good.
Hoofed the dragon.
For some reason, I forgot that I needed to listen to these lines here,
The dragon.
because I need to follow the sounds with the story words. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Guess I wasn't doing it at the time. Okay. So, poof the dragon away. Whoosh. To what? So we need like one frame here. Now you guys are gonna be on me now on the chat. I'm sure my keyboard is probably louder than me right now. Okay. Cool. Having a black box sort of helps. Hops. To say what?
If select
If Celestia. So the timing of this is probably different from what Scrapyard was thinking. Also someone with not pride but honor. Yeah.
The
Poof.
dragon away.
Away.
what? If Celestia
So I can move this actually closer and then move these frames.
Away.
what? If Celestia
I can move this a bit closer.
Away.
what?
Dragon away.
What? If Celestia
Okay. Just wanna I wouldn't say like it's totally tightened down, but it's just getting the general timing of it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking over here to see the chat. Well, my whole full screen is this over here. Okay.
what?
That's
If
Celestia dealt. Okay. If Celestia. Where am I? Okay, we're here. If Celestia dealt. Oh, okay, you're making a visual pun there, huh? Nice. It's like a delting with the cards. Oh, and then you crumple it into a ball. Okay. So I always have to imagine, like, how do we actually animate that instead of just having the really cool pictures between visual things. Like we have two papers and then they collide and then we somehow you have to imagine the shapes turning into this. So like if I had to animate this, I would have to figure out how to do that, and I would do a lot of in-betweens to make sure it looks good, and might do some
dealt with Celestia dealt
reference videos Because some of my sound effects in my normal videos, my Yoshi Greenwater videos, about like 1 or 5%, that's a lot, of my sound effects are just me Foleying. Foley is a type of job. I don't know if it's like an adjective or not. But Foley is when a couple guys in a studio make a bunch of sound effects for movies. It's probably a lot more intricate than that, but yeah, it's just a bunch of people with a bunch of props and they make sound effects out of them in inventive ways. So I done a couple of that, or I just had like a piece of paper that I'm using mic and like crumple up paper so I can put that in my paper derpy videos.
If Celestia dealt with the
Problem.
problem using magical problem.
So from here, now we need the next one. It's almost there. We need 33 and we're at 31. So I know I'm probably going over to, yeah, 2 hours. Just because we had a lot of technical stuff. I just want to finish this off. So I'll probably have to concentrate a little bit more, but if you have more questions, you know, I'm still here. So, don't worry about me. Spending more time than I would on stuff is what I do. Okay. So there we go. Lined up this paper. Off.
Celestia dealt with the
Problem
problem
using magical aggression.
with the problem
using magical aggression without
magical
aggression. What happened? Oh, okay.
magical
Aggression.
without
Shin.
without
I'm trying to make this too perfect. I'm matching up the dialogue to like 2 to frame, which probably doesn't matter. Yeah. I have to work on more storyboards tomorrow. I mean, this is probably your week's worth. So, but yeah, it's starting up, you know, whenever you can. Dismiss with your, with the next weekly. It's probably what we're call it.
without due
It's probably the best. Whenever you can.
process.
Well, due process.
That's no
Then we'll be here. And then we'll move it up. Process, and then
that's no better
better
than her
than
being
be
a
the
bully
bully or a
tyrant.
tyrant. Got a little speech jammer exercise there. Because I was trying to read it as she in the voice line was saying it. Yeah, let's do a remix. Yeah, it's probably better to storyboard her to what was his name? It's probably just keep going to go to the next section, then improving this over and over. Yeah, create new.
That's no better than her being a bully and tyrant.
Create new storyboards, then fixing older ones up, unless you know he totally messed up. Then I guess that's fine. That's kind of what we did today.
Bully and tyrant.
Tyrant. Okay. Here's the next bit. Then she's just pulling up a sign. That's her hair, so I'm not sure where. Yeah, I got that. Pan back. Oh, we're panning back. Okay. That was we need a little bit of time for this bit. Add chuckle. Add chuckle like actually moving her. Is that like a thing, or do you want me to add a sound effects of a chuckle? That you didn't want it, and then poof, I guess.
I thought you didn't want that. I was
So then we need like a couple frames here of a bean poof. And then move on to the next one. That was quite quick. Almost there. This will take like another 10-15 minutes. However long that one took. And then we got this blank screen, I guess.
I was being figurative.
Okay, that's interesting. Now we got this blank page here. Sound effects, no. Okay. So, guess I'll go back to here. Wherever you said that. I guess that makes more sense then. Now for the evil flick and add chuckle. Guess I could add another note on here. Is this according to the book, or is it your method when creating a storyboard? Did you just show up, Evil Brony? I just want to make sure for that this is working together with SMIS in the chat. That he drew all these pictures. Not sure where the book is. What is your method of creating the storyboard? I mean, my method is to just use the brush tool and just draw stuff like full frame with the pictures. And sometimes kind of just move them. Like I might just kind of squish things as I go. As like a indication that things moving in the storyboard phrase. So I would draw this in vector form. We just have SMIS Smiths or whatever in chat here. He drew all these pictures as just a hand-drawn drawing, because I guess that's easier for him to draw them out. Okay.
I was being figurative. She said.
Oh, now we're panning. So this is actually a background then? Or is this just like a... Yeah, I'm not sure what book you were talking about, Evil Barney. Now we're panning down
She said.
around here. Oh, I need to get rid of the animation bit here. Because we're here. Yep, okay. Okay. Almost there.
I was being figurative. She said.
Okay, it's around here. We're here. Looks like there's pony going up to... Okay, pan down to cave entrance as Twilight moves into the cave. Okay, my first thought was that this is her like gala dress for some reason. And you can kind of see the kind of basic drawings of a pony. Like their legs are like a triangle at the end. It is a background. Okay. So here, there needs to be, I mean, if you follow the whole thing, then you'll know. Background of something, I guess, of the cave. BK of cave. So in case if this ever gets handed to another animator, then they'll know of this note. So, but knowing my track record, I'm probably gonna animate most of this too. So, who knows? So I'll just be writing a note to myself then, which is probably just as good. Okay. Almost done here. I think there's only like one more page after this. So, it should be a quick scene here.
She sent you as
Where are we? Okay, we're here.
the
Did
diplomat
that
in this.
And I really like how Scribbler says diplomat. So I think I took it. I edited these lines together too. So I had the raw voice lines, and I was able to extract each line that they did, and I chose the best ones because they did like each line. They said each line like 3 or 4 times, so I chose the best ones. Teach it like at school. Well, not many schools would teach how to do storyboards. Yeah, and as I said, like, this isn't my method of storyboards. I'm just making the animatic and timing this out. I'm just timing out the storyboards themselves now. And if there's any animation to them, I might, you know, actually make this actually a pan down and animate that, make a tween out of that. But I think it makes sense if we just say pan down. So
Send you as
it's
the
the diplomat in this.
Why
Why not send? Now move it up. Yeah. I know in my school when I took a storyboard class in college. It was a community tech college, and oh, you took Sienna. Cool. Sanka. Okay, cool. And in my college we did everything in Premiere. We drew the storyboards in Photoshop. Like we would draw like with the brush tool and make those pretty in Photoshop. And then we would export those Photoshop pictures to Premiere and then time it out like this with the timeline and adding the lines in. And then we would, yeah, make a video out of that. And no formal training. Okay.
Why not send
And herself. Boop. Okay. Almost done. Herself.
Maybe.
Maybe because she didn't want to. Yeah, so all I'm doing really here is just aligning and filling up the screen with the animation picture, the storyboard picture that'll become an animation later. So I just wanted to show like this is a different kind of
Maybe she was
part of the process that you
busy with something else.
don't see often.
or maybe
Okay. Ugh. Let me just make sure there's no 34. Okay. And we'll go to 33. There we go. A lot of pictures. I just memorized 186 for my other pictures to make sure that they're all roughly the same size as these are all probably all the same scans of the same thing. It's the same, you know, same size paper, so I know memorize the right scale size for these. Okay.
Else.
or maybe
Maybe
she didn't.
I mean, that doesn't make sense, huh?
Busy with something else.
Or maybe she didn't care enough. What about the local avalanche zone?
Okay. So there's no true line here between
Something
these two.
else.
Or maybe she didn't care
Fair
enough.
enough.
What about
And then I guess I would switch here. So a couple of these when I'm not fully sure, I just have to make my own and figure out my own intention and figure out how would I do it if I had these pictures and line it up. Okay. Then we
What
show
about the
clips about the avalanche, and then we figure out what the next part
local
is.
avalanche zones? Those almost crushed you.
I don't know.
Okay, that was only a little bit. Now we'll go to Twilight again, who says, I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
maybe
maybe
she
she
just
doesn't.
didn't know they were there.
Okay.
They were there.
There.
She's not.
I'll put it here. Because you said she's not opposite, but I put the timing of it to switch when she says not.
There. She's not omniscient.
And I think that flows a little bit better. Same as 69B, but grayscale and pause icon. Oh, were these other pauses grayscale? Did you denote that? I don't remember that.
Not omniscient. Look,
And there's a little pause there, but we can edit that in. Like I can just right click and then I can split audio, and then I can make it 2 files and then put them on 2 different layers, and then I can kind of take it and then kind of shift it over to make it, either longer or quicker with the voice lines. I don't know how to draw a pony shrugging. Well, the weird thing with pony arms is that you can have a pony arm that is literally, that's the body and that's the head. You can literally have an arm that's from here that can then go like this to then have a pose where it's like this. So they have no joints in their elbow. You will see, like in shots and the actual show, their legs and their front arms actually just going backward and forward like in the same shot. So I think you're fine with the shrug. That it is kind of cute and I like it, and I'm sure like whoever gets to animate this will have fun trying to figure out the joints of it or whatever. When they rig up their characters, they probably will have each part of it already have an elbow in it, so it'll be two parts of the arm.
Look,
Okay. Is this the last one? Then that should be it then.
neither of us are gaining any
Any
ground
here. Let's just move on.
Move on.
You
And
say the word
maybe a lot.
Fine.
Then we'll cut it here. And I think that's it, if I'm not mistaken. Like there's no 34 again. Okay. So, I think we added all the pages and storyboards that Scrapyard Smiths in the chats provided me. So, thank you for that. Appreciate that. Because I was going to work on something else today. Just couldn't quite get to it. Get that all set up yet. So, I'll leave it here. And I think, yeah. If there's any more parting dots, Smiths, or if that's okay. Yeah. So, yeah, so this is again a very, very big project, so that's why we this week only had like a couple pages to add in. And I can figure out how far we are in the script to say the word maybe a lot. I can reverse search that in my script that I didn't write. I can see where they say maybe. Ugh. Not sure if I want to show the script on screen. Okay. So in the script, we're on page 9 out of 26. So that's less than half. And you saw how detailed and elaborate, you know, just putting all these storyboards, adding them in, and I have to time them out and everything else. So just getting these storyboards, and then my job of putting the animatic and putting the storyboard pictures in, and timing out that with the voice lines, which I've also added in. So yeah. Oh yeah, I'm pretty much done working today. I just wanted to wrap it up and saying how far we've come and how far we need. I'll just hold it. And how far we need to go. So, glad you were able to join with me today. Yeah. Alright. Yep. So, I'll work on other stuff this week for the weekend. Work on other stuff this weekend, and if this schedule is working, then yeah, I'll continue with Tuesdays and Thursdays around whatever time, 2 hours and a half before now is for you guys. So yeah, have a good evening. Thanks. That it is like 8 p.m. right here, so probably should have ate dinner. So I'm probably gonna do that after this, and then I'll see if the other project that I wanted to work on today. See if I get the resources and talk with the director with the group project there. So I want to thank Smith for coming in and putting this all together pretty much last minute, like only only an hour before I started. That he posted these storyboard pictures for me to add. So thanks for coming through, or else I would have worked on something else here, which might have just felt like really, pretty sad that but the other projects aren't quite progressing as well as I probably would have hoped now, because I'm kind of very scatterbrained with the all the different projects, with the 5 projects that the main projects that I'm working on. So glad I was able to work on this, and I thought this would be sort of fun working on this. I hope it was sort of entertaining, at least a little bit. You were able to. I think the chat was fun, so yeah, no problem. All right, cool. Oh, not sure where you start something cool. Not sure where Concola is. Is that a? It's not a country. Yeah. So again, if there's any, I don't know what I was gonna say there. Yeah, if the schedule's okay, then with having Tuesdays and Thursdays around whatever 2.5 hours before this is good, then I'll keep on working on that, or if there's any changes to that. But other than that, I think that's about it. So I think I'll probably just end the stream, and if there's any stragglers, I'll still be in the chat for maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, but I do need to get dinner. So yeah. Alright. So talk to you later then. If there's any changes to that, but other than that, I think that's about it. So I think I'll probably just end the stream, and if there's any stragglers, I'll still be in the chat for maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, but I do need to get dinner. So yeah. Alright. So talk to you later then.